Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick laid out his priorities for the 88th legislative session, which starts in January. State lawmakers won't get back to work at the Capitol until January, but the president of the Texas Senate took time today to highlight what he hopes to accomplish next year. Lawmakers able to file bills now.
And so far, nearly 250 bills have been filed just on the Senate side. KVUE's Natalie Haddad joins us now in studio.
So Natalie, what are Patrick's top priorities for the Texas Senate next year?
Yeah, Brian and Quita, it's important to note, first of all, that Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick only leads the Senate, not the state house. But he gave an overview of topics he'd like to prioritize, leaving it open to state senators to come up with the specific legislation. So he started off by suggesting that Texas has been succeeding financially and estimates that the state will have a spending limit of around $131 billion for the budget, about $12.5 billion more than the current budget. Now, he calls this an opportunity for lawmakers since there is more money available. He wants that money to go to some of these key areas he talked about today. First is property tax relief and finding a robust property tax cut for everyone. Second, the electric grid and a plan to build more natural gas plants. Third, more funding to rural law enforcement. He mentioned that in one rural Texas county, a sheriff is making only $31,000 a year. So he says lawmakers need to find a way to raise law enforcement salaries. And addressing crimes that involve guns. The lieutenant governor says he wants to see a 10-year mandatory minimum sentence on criminals who use a gun on any crime.
We're going to put these people in jail. Mandatory decade. Use a gun in a crime, 10 years. Mandatory. No matter what the crime is, use a gun.
Now, other areas that the lieutenant governor highlighted is border security funding, education and school security, mental health care, and once again, making voter fraud as a felony offense in Texas. Now, the lieutenant governor came out with his priorities before Governor Greg Abbott. Now, by law, state lawmakers can address the governor's top priorities within the first 60 days of the legislative session, but they have to wait until after that 60-day period to take up bills that do not deal with the governor's priorities. I'll send it back to you.
All right, our Natalie Haddad live in studio with us tonight. Thank you, Natalie.